Congratulations, graduates. My name is Javi Borges, class of 1997 and chair of the Florida State University Alumni Association's National Board of Directors. I want to congratulate each of you on this wonderful accomplishment today. It is a profound honor to stand before you as the first Hispanic chair of the Alumni Association's National Board. To graduate from FSU is an immense achievement, and your degree will take you places you cannot imagine. Today, as you turn your tassel, you mark an incredible milestone in your life, and you become part of the FSU family of more than 409,000 living alumni worldwide. Your chapter as a student may be ending, but you're all Seminoles forever. Our community of alumni is ready to support you in your next chapter. I encourage you to plug into this lifetime resource and stay connected by joining a local Seminole club in your town, or perhaps getting involved in one of our 9 affinity networks, like the Young Alumni Network or the Hispanic Latin Alumni Network. FSU Connect, a digital platform that can be used anywhere, will be another valuable resource for you to lean on the advice and experience of fellow alumni. All you have to do is ask a question. As graduates, you are all part of the FSU Alumni Association automatically. Take advantage of programs like FSU Connect, resources at the FSU Career Center, networking opportunities, mentorship programs, travel benefits, events, and more. You can learn all about these opportunities at alumni.fsu.edu. Wherever your adventure takes you, your alumni family is rooting for you and are here to support you. Congratulations, and as always, Go Noles. Felicidades, graduados. Mi nombre es Javi Borges, de la clase de 1997 y presidente de la Junta Nacional de Directores de la Asociación de Antiguos Alumnos de Florida State University. Quiero felicitar a cada uno de ustedes por su éxito y este maravilloso logro de hoy. Es un honor profundo ser el primer presidente hispano de la Junta Nacional de la Asociación de Antiguos Alumnos. Graduarse de FSU es un logro inmenso y su título los llevará a lugares que no se pueden imaginar. Hoy, a mover la borla de su gorra, marcan un momento increíble en sus vidas y se conviertan en parte de la familia de FSU, que cuenta con más de 409,000 exalumnos vivos en todo el mundo. Su capítulo como estudiantes se está terminando, pero ustedes son seminoles para siempre. Nuestra comunidad de antiguos alumnos están listos para apoyarlos en su próximo capítulo. Les animo a conectarse con este recurso de por vida y mantenerse en contacto, uniéndose con un club local de seminoles en su ciudad o quizás participando en una de nuestras 9 redes de afinidad, como la red de jóvenes exalumnos o la red de exalumnos hispanos latinos. FSU Connect, una plataforma digital que se puede usar en cualquier lugar, será otro recurso bueno para que se apoyen en los consejos y experiencias de otros exalumnos. Nada más que tiene que hacer una pregunta. Como graduados, todos ustedes son automáticamente miembros de la Asociación de Antiguos Alumnos de FSU. Aprovechen programas como FSU Connect, recursos en el Centro de Carreras de FSU, oportunidades de networking, programas de mentoría, beneficios de viajes, eventos y más. Pueden aprender todo sobre estas oportunidades en alumni.fsu.edu, donde quiera que los lleve sus aventuras. Su familia de exalumnos estamos aquí apoyándolos y aquí para ayudarlos. Felicidades de nuevo y como siempre, vamos Seminoles.
Chiantamo, I'm Kyle Doney, a member of the Seminole Tribe of Florida and a fellow Florida State University alum. Congratulations on your graduation from Florida State. As Florida State University graduates, you have the distinct honor of being known as a Florida State Seminole. You also have a responsibility to represent yourself, FSU, and the Seminole Tribe of Florida with respect and honor. As you begin the next phase of your life, be sure to take the unconquered spirit of the Seminole Tribe of Florida with you and make a commitment to support the tribe and other indigenous peoples. I encourage you to find opportunities to visit the Seminole Tribe of Florida reservations through events like the Brighton Field Day or the Seminole Tribal Fair, or visit the Atathiki Museum in Big Cypress. Again, congratulations on your amazing accomplishment, and Shinabish.
Good morning. Sorry for the delay. We're happy to have you with us. The ceremony will begin now. 2 requests. First, when the time comes, please stand for the processional, the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the recessional. Our second request is that, except for the times when you have been asked to stand, please remain seated. We beg for you to remain until all graduates have received their degrees and the processional is over. During the conferral of degrees, a photographer will photograph each graduate walking across the stage. You will receive proofs of the pictures, but there is no obligation to buy them. And finally, we ask everyone to please silence your cell phones. Thank you again, and we are glad to have you with us.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Richard McCullough, president of Florida State University. Commencement is one of the happiest days in the celebration of the life of the university. It's a day where we give honor to our graduates, to their families and friends, faculty and staff that helped them reach this tremendous milestone. We're proud to share this moment with you. Now please remain standing for the presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, on the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Color Guard, you are dismissed. The audience may now be seated. I want to extend my sincere appreciation to our guests from the Seminole Tribe of Florida for serving as Color Guard for our ceremony today. Thank you to Lieutenant Nick Garcia and Lieutenant Michael Dolnick from the Seminole Tribe Fire Rescue. Florida State University respects our unique and collaborative friendship with the Seminole Tribe of Florida. University and tribe are partners who work side by side toward the respectful use of their name, imagery, and symbols. Seminole history is Florida history, and everybody in this FSU community is responsible for maintaining and respecting this ongoing partnership. Thank you to our wonderful commencement brass from the College of Music, conducted by Aaron Ovsu. I'd also like to thank Ms. Caitlin Equiae for singing the national anthem. Caitlin is pursuing a doctorate in vocal performance. After graduation, she plans to pursue a career in teaching voice and opera performance. Thank you, Caitlin. I see you raise the key of the national anthem a couple of notes there. It was pretty high for me. Right in your vocal range, I can see. Great job. I want to thank Stephen Metarev. Stephen serves as a speaker for the 34th Congress of Graduate Students. He's pursuing a PhD in biomedical sciences at the College of Medicine. Thank you, Stephen, for leading us in the pledge. Now let's take a moment to remember the students who are no longer with us. We cherish the memories of our time together and the impacts that they have made on our campus and our community. The family and friends of those we've lost, we offer our deepest condolences. Distinguished faculty members and honored guests, thank you for being here today to celebrate the immense achievements of our doctoral students. Your everlasting support and encouragement do not go unnoticed. To our esteemed doctoral graduates, it is with tremendous pride and admiration I stand before you today to congratulate you on the culmination of years of dedication, resilience, and tireless effort in the pursuit of academic excellence. Your commitment to your education, research, creative endeavors have paved the way for this day. You have all made significant contributions and advancements in your respective fields. And as the new torchbearers of our great university, I urge you all to embrace your esteemed role as highly respected scholars and leaders. You're actively shaping the future of industries, academia, the arts, and scholarly achievements in society. And as you embark upon your new academic and professional pursuits, I encourage you to embody these three values of Florida State University: vires, artes, and mores, or strength, skill, and character. As FSU continues to rise in academic excellence, national rankings, your presence on campus has undoubtedly made the university a better place. On behalf of the university, congratulations to each of you on your well-earned degrees. Now I'd like to introduce our Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Jim Clark. Provost Clark serves as the Chief Academic Officer overseeing all colleges, centers, and institutes. Jim is a visionary leader who works tirelessly to advance the academic mission at FSU. Please join me in welcoming Provost Jim Clark.
Thank you, President McCullough. We gather today to celebrate a most significant achievement. The Academy bestows the highest level of distinction in the awarding of the doctoral degree. Demonstrating exceptional discipline, mental toughness, and a deep passion have led you to this important day. Doubtlessly, you have encountered many trials and triumphs throughout this journey. But this morning, your perseverance and sacrifices are appreciated and respected and honored by all of us gathered here. I want to thank the valued friends, family, and faculty who are here today for the crucial support that you have given to these distinguished graduates. It's important for those of us here or joining online to acknowledge that your work and your support and love and encouragement have helped put these graduates on the path to success. Now, doctoral graduates, it is with immense pleasure that I congratulate you on your achievement. When I look across this arena, I see excellence. Scholars, leaders, performers, artists, and visionaries. You bring with you the next great scientific discoveries, awesome performances, the next solutions to global challenges, great works of art, and the new theories and strategies that will shape this state and this nation for the better. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the graduate faculty here who will be putting you. Congratulations to the faculty on your hard work. Florida State's graduate faculty challenged our doctoral candidates at every level, offering their wisdom, experience, and expertise, and helped students turn their ideas into dissertations and performances. On behalf of the university, we thank you, faculty, for your mentorship and guidance throughout these candidates' time at Florida State University. Let's acknowledge our faculty. As I close these remarks, let me reflect for a few moments on what we are about to experience together. What is the meaning of our gathering today and this hooding ceremony? The hooding ceremony is a ritual that signifies something transcendent, something larger than just a career milestone. It's something much greater. Drawing upon the Carnegie Foundation's understanding of the doctoral degree, I'd like to share a few thoughts from their study of the doctorate and what doctoral work is about. Scholars holding doctorates are the stewards of their disciplines and their professions. By invoking the term steward, we intend to convey the sense of purpose that guides action. Self-identifying as a steward implies adopting a sense of purpose that is greater than oneself. By adopting as a touchstone the care of your discipline, your profession, your area of artistic work, and understanding that you have been entrusted with that care by your peers in the field on behalf of those in and beyond the discipline itself, the individual steward embraces a larger sense of purpose. The scale of responsibility that you are assuming is both temporally large, looking to the past and the future. These rituals have been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years that we are enacting today, and broad in scope, considering the entire discipline or field as well as your intellectual neighbors. Importantly, a steward thinks about how to preserve the heart and the essence of the field, but there are also important forward-looking responsibilities, as stewardship does not imply simply stasis or caretaking of the status quo. A steward is someone who trains a critical eye toward the future. A steward must be willing to take risks and move the discipline or profession or practice of the art forward. All of us are charged with the care of this great, all of us who are charged with the care of this great university urge you graduates to take on these responsibilities with pride, joy, gravitas, and celebration. Congratulations to all of you. We are excited to see what you do next, and we wish you the greatest success, happiness, and fulfillment in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you, Provost Clark. Before we begin the conferral of academic degrees, please remember that anyone who must leave early is asked to do so quickly and quietly so that others are able to see their graduates walk without interruption. I also want to remind our graduates to please bring your yellow name cards to the stage when you come forward. And you will note that we have provided hand sanitizer as you approach the stage to protect our president. And we encourage you to use this, but try to keep the hand sanitizer off the cards. And that is for me. Thank you.
And now for the main event, the conferral of academic degrees. For the conferral of doctorate degrees, I recognize our Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Stephen McDowell.
Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Florida State University, to present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate doctoral degree for which you have qualified. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now that the doctoral degrees have been conferred, will the recipients please come forward along with your major professors or other accompanying faculty to be recognized.
Will Associate Dean Richard Lang of the FAMU FSU College of Engineering please come forward? Mohammed Al-Gabad, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Sung-Moon Young. Shaheen Alam, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Gong Chen. Ashley Chase, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jonathan Clark. Ananya Naha, Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, hooded by Professor Tristan Driscoll. Celeste Joshi, Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, also hooded by Professor Driscoll. Akshay Anand, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Courage Shoel. Muhammad Tahir Mahmood Khan Niasi, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Peter Cheatham. Samuel Tachi, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Aaron Erman Osgavin. Larry Connor Willis, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Leo Liu. Cecil Evers, Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Richard Lang. Will Dean James Frazier of the College of Fine Arts please come forward? Haley Glaisel, Doctor of Philosophy in History and Criticism of Art, hooded by Professor Kristen Dowell. Elizabeth Ray Graham Anderson, Doctor of Philosophy in Art Education, hooded by Professor Amber Ward. Leah Riley Sherman, Doctor of Philosophy in History and Criticism of Art, hooded by Professor Adam Joles. Yung Shan Sung, Doctor of Philosophy in Art Education, hooded by Professor Sarah Scott Shields. Will Dean Michelle Casimir of the College of Communication and Information please come forward? Hanim Maria Astuti, Doctor of Philosophy and Information, hooded by Professor Charles Hennett. Brianna Nicole Cotalino, Doctor of Philosophy in Communication and Science and Disorders, hooded by Professors Andrea Barton-Holsey and Michelle Therian. Min Hyung Jo, Doctor of Philosophy and Information, hooded by Professor Gary Burnett. Shannon Komanichi Williams, Doctor of Philosophy and Information, hooded by Professor Burnett. Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Kristen Amaya, Doctor of Philosophy and Sociology, hooded by Professor Douglas Schruck. Kenneth Richard Dukes, Doctor of Philosophy and Public Administration, hooded by Professor Daniel Fay. Caitlin Erin Jones, Doctor of Philosophy and Geography, hooded by Professor Tyler McCreary. Levon McCallion, Doctor of Philosophy and Geography, hooded by Professor Mark Horner. Melissa Van Sickle, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban and Regional Planning, hooded by Professor Christopher Coots. Will Associate Dean Nancy Benavides from the College of Law please come forward? Nolan Brian Hubbard, Juris Doctor, hooded by Professor Rima Nathan. Franco Darcin, Juris Doctor, hooded by Dean Nancy Benavides. Harrison Christopher Lombardo, Juris Doctor, hooded by Dean Benavides. Will Dean Jing Wang of the College of Nursing please come forward? Daphne D. Coates, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Kelly Long. Meredith Worth Mosley, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Vaughn. Kaylee Lindsay, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Ali Craig Rodriguez. Candace Coleman Pope, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Ali Craig Rodriguez. Anna Belen Taylor, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Craig Rodriguez. Melissa M. Morgan, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Craig Rodriguez. Amber Cruz, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Tara Hayes. Jandel Levino Directo, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Teresa Winton. Martha Kelly Waldrop Reeves, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Winton. Rose Thompson, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Winton. Iraida Miller Bracino, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Winton. Nicole Anita Schaefer, Doctor of Nursing Practice, hooded by Professor Marcia Hartline. Will Associate Dean Ashley Bush of the College of Business please come forward? Gabriel Fernando Carrillo, Doctor of Philosophy and Business Administration, hooded by Professor Patricia Bourne. Will Dean David Springer of the College of Social Work please come forward? Michelle D. Kane, Doctor of Philosophy and Social Work, hooded by Professor Lisa Magruder. Will Associate Dean Liz Avery of the College of Music please come forward? Madison Brooke Barton, Doctor of Music and Music Performance, hooded by Professor Christopher Moore. Connor Reese Crossman, Doctor of Music and Music Performance, hooded by Professor Deborah Bish. Susan Elizabeth Evans, Doctor of Philosophy and Musicology, hooded by Professor Denise Van Glaan. Luji Wong, Doctor of Music and Music Performance, hooded by Professor Heidi L. Williams. Will Dean Damon Andrew of the Ann Spencer Daves College of Education, Health and Human Sciences please come forward? Amy Arthur, Doctor of Education in Instructional Systems and Learning Technologies, hooded by Professor Brett Stott-Willett. Jason Harley, Doctor of Education in Instructional Systems and Learning Technologies, hooded by Professor Willett. We just took a moment. Alicia Benford, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Policy, hooded by Professor Patrice Ayatarola. Truett I. Moreland, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Policy, hooded by Professor Ayatarola. Juhi K. Cavins, Doctor of Philosophy and Educational Psychology, hooded by Professor Janine Turner. Wrong way. Yanyu Pan, Doctor of Philosophy and Educational Psychology, hooded by Professor Janine Turner. Holly Nicole Henning, Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Education, hooded by Professor Annie Wofford. Lisa Jackson, Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Education, hooded by Professor Lisa Shelby. Camille Lewis, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology, hooded by Professor Alicia Rorik. Mira Tapao Jus, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology, hooded by Professor Rorig. Wenyi Lee, Doctor of Philosophy in Measurement and Statistics, hooded by Professor Quinn Zhang. Bolati Sylvester Olateju, Doctor of Philosophy in Exercise Physiology, hooded by Professor Michelle Parvatia. Kate Schell, Doctor of Philosophy in Foundations of Education, hooded by Professor Stephanie Zulkowski. Akeem Todman, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Policy, hooded by Professor Cameron Beatty. Will Dean Sam Huckabee of the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? Sophia Bawazir, Doctor of Philosophy and Mathematics, hooded by Professor Mark Van Hoge. Mario David Benitez Valladares, Doctor of Philosophy and Physics, hooded by Professor Estratios Menosakis. Ali Blanchette, Doctor of Philosophy and Biological Sciences, hooded by Professor Sarah Lester. Ezra Brooker, Doctor of Philosophy and Computational Science, hooded by Professor Tomas Plua. Christopher Draper, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science, hooded by Professor Michael Mascagni. Emily Fuqua, Doctor of Philosophy and Biological Sciences, hooded by Professor Don Levitan. Horia Golami Tilko, Doctor of Philosophy in Molecular Biophysics, hooded by Professor Kenneth Taylor. Joseph Gushman, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Professor Jeremiah Murphy. Robert Goff, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Professor Murphy. Matthew Jernberg, Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy, hooded by Professor Mark Labar. Evan Jones, Doctor of Philosophy in Meteorology, hooded by Professor Allison Wing. Andre Robert Juliao, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Professor Lance Cooley. Alexander Rubos, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Professor Cooley. Victoria Lee, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Professor Michael Shatruk. Govind Sasi Kumar, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Professor Shatruk. Miguel Gakaya Taruya, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Professor Shatruk. Patience E. Mosley, Doctor of Philosophy in Neuroscience, hooded by Professor Lisa Eckel. Yusuf Muhammad, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Professor Robert Lazenby. Debashis Sin, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Professor Lazenby. Aluadara Joshua Alasupo, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Professor Biwu Ma. Vince Omni, Doctor of Philosophy in English, hooded by Professor Ravi Howard. Ashley Marie Pendleton Lister, Doctor of Philosophy in English, hooded by Professor Therese Graben. Michael Joseph Prevratil, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, hooded by Professor Chris Martin. Purbita Raman Prova, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Professor Andrew Askew. Ali Al-Kadim, Doctor of Philosophy and Physics, hooded by Professor Askew. Monica Rozo, Doctor of Philosophy in Spanish, hooded by Professor Jose Gomares. Yui Shin, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, hooded by Professor Kyle Gallivan. Lauren Wilson, Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy, hooded by Professor Andrea Westland. Eric Sievers, Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy, hooded by Professor Westland. Nicholas Renard Goodley, Doctor of Philosophy in English, hooded by Professor David Kirby. Durbadal Ghosh, Doctor of Philosophy in Biostatistics, hooded by Professor Indrabati Bhattacharya. Ryan Balsbach, Doctor of Philosophy and Mathematics, hooded by Dean Sam Huckabee. Hudiswika Kansabanik, Doctor of Philosophy and Statistics, also hooded by Dean Sam Huckabee.
Congratulations to all of you. We're pleased to welcome you as alumni of Florida State University. If you're a graduate with multiple degrees from FSU, thank you for continuing to be part of the FSU legacy. As you leave Florida State, I want to remind you that you'll always be a Seminole. Please consider our campus to be your home. I want to encourage you to stay in touch with more than 420,000 living alumni. No matter where you go, chances are you won't be far from a fellow FSU grad. On this occasion, it's appropriate for us to recognize that for most graduates, this day would not be possible without the assistance and support of the parents, their spouses, members of their families, and friends. Graduates, please stand, look for your family and loved ones in the audience, and salute them with your applause. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. I want to thank the folks who put these ceremonies on. It's a lot of work. Please give them a round of applause. We end this commencement with the singing to the hymn to the Garnet and the Gold and the recessional. The recession will be led by the platform party. The faculty and new doctorates will follow. The words to the hymn to the Garnet and Gold are on the screens above you. Please rise.